Well, thank you for coming to talk to me about Kumba 2 Council. And your first question is, how is Kumba 2 Council faring? And the response is, nothing is moving. Even for us to collect taxes, it is difficult. We cannot even collect. During our last administrative account for 2017, that took place, I think, March 2018. What we could collect by ourselves was 6% of the volume. That is showing us that in 2018, if we are not careful, we will not be able to collect 2%. Kumba 2 is in very deep crisis. We are in the middle of 3 councils, Kumba 1, Kumba 3, and going behind. So we do not have any direct access to any source of revenue. And then we are a subdivisional council, where all the taxes are collected by the city council, from town planning, advertisement tax, park fee. The loan market we have in Kumba 2 is being run by the city council, and everything is done by the city council. So we are very deep in this crisis. We don't even know how we can manage. At times we don't even have monies to buy papers or photocopy.
So how do you cope? How are you coping? Because all access to revenue you don't have. How are you coping? How are you carrying out developmental projects?
Before the crisis, we were managing thoroughfare and so on, global tax. But because of the crisis, you cannot even go outside now to collect.
So are you telling us that you can no longer provide the goods and services to your council because you have a municipality and you have people who count on the council for development?
Yes, it is difficult. We are a subdivisional council. Let me say, before 2018, at the level of the city council, subvention to subdivisional councils was 40 million francs a year. In 2018, by ministerial decree, it was reduced to 15 million francs a year, from 40 to 15 million francs a year. You cannot even imagine first quarter 3,500,000. What can 3,500,000 francs do? You cannot even pay salaries for a month. We are in this situation with Limbe. Limbe too has the same problem they have. The government delegate. But in Limbe, the city council gives up to 100 million francs to the councils in Limbe. But here is the opposite.
Have you talked to the government delegate? What is he saying?
It is not a matter of talking to the government delegate. If the minister has, from 40 million, he has reduced the subvention to subdivisional councils to 15 million francs a year, what do you think the government delegate will say? The government delegate will even be pleased if it is reduced to 2 million francs a year. Because only that post alone is the cause of underdevelopment in Kumba. Because if you go back to when Kumba had just one council, and you see what we did, because I have been a councillor since 2002, when Kumba had just one council, Kumba Urban Council. Before 2007, when Kumba was divided into 3, you will see the achievements that we did. And then you will even see the budget that we used to develop Kumba. The highest that we had for 1 year was 800 million, but now they are talking about 1 billion and something. Then you look at what is going on, you are not seeing anything.
So, a city council, you have councillors. Is it that they are not propping the actions of the government delegate? Or grand councillors of your council are not prepared in every area? Or what has been stirring the development of things?
Well, the first thing that I would say is the system put in place by the government. That is the key. The city council is made up of 18 councillors, yes, 6 from each council. But the problem is what has been put in place by the government, because we don't even see why the city council will be functioning. He hasn't got any territory of his own. This is my feed here in office. What the city council, if you even go to check what the city council has done in Kumba 2, is 0. This year they told me they were coming to construct 2 covers. Just last week they came to this office, the chief of works came to this office and told me that they were about to start and they were driven away by Amber. For 5 years, the city council has done nothing in Kumba 2.
You were voted in office and your mandate expired and was extended, was supposed to be expanded. What are some of the projects you provided for people despite the bleak economic situation?
Well, it is difficult for someone to wear a cap and then at the same time it is you again pointing to the cap. But I think for the 5 years that I have been in office, I think we have done our best. I took over when the administrative account of the council was 126 million. From our magazine, if it can be possible for me to show you our reports, you'll see how far we have gone from 126. There was a time we were at 500 and something million. During the last administrative account, we were at 300 and something. This is just to show you that we are not sleeping. And it would have been better if I can get to that page. It is difficult for me to get to it now. So this is just to show you that we are not sleeping. I came in 2013 after the twin elections. There have been a lot of improvement in Kumba 2. The first thing we did was this council having a website. You cannot be managing an institution like this and there will be no website. You have to advertise, you have to know the council. For instance, this is the document I was talking about. He can best even show you this is how I came in. That was the administrative account, because we think that it would be good that we have the bottom-top approach, no longer the top-bottom approach. Let the people at the bottom express their wish, because the people at the bottom may be asking for water. Water may be their need, in short, their priority, and then you bring them something else. You have not had them, even though they need what you have brought. It would be good that from the bottom, they express their need. That is why we are talking about the bottom-top approach. From the bottom, they meet and express their need, and then the council work from in and see how you can help them.
Mr. Lord Mayor, before you continue, one of the major projects that you brought to Kumba 2 and still hanging is the World Bank project, worth 6.5 billion. We waited in 2017, it's not yet there. This is 2018. Can you clarify the national and international community on the situation of this project?
Thank you for that question, because people have been asking every day. We did our best, and the World Bank promised that we were coming to do some development in Kumba 2, amounting to about 6 billion francs. All the documents have been prepared, commission said, everything done. The problem that we have now is the Anglophone crisis. The terrain is not safe, because this project was supposed to take off in June 2018. But up to now, the World Bank is dragging its feet because of this Anglophone crisis. Otherwise, they would have started. That is our main problem.
Mr. Mayor, yes, the World Bank is dragging its feet, but if you pass around Bamneki Street and other streets, it seems as if the council has withdrawn. Is there not palliative measures the council can take to maybe keep the streets passable for now?
The first thing that I would like you to know is, it is not just the area that the World Bank was supposed to come and renovate. That work is not going on. Because of this crisis, everything is down. For this year, let me talk about 2018, up to now, we cannot even boast of starting a project. The means are not there. We cannot even collect taxes. Our main source of tax collection was thoroughfare, global tax. All these are broken down. You cannot even send a team from outside to go and collect. They will kill them.
Mr. Mayor, still on that project, there is a confusion within the public space. Is it a project of the Kumba 2 Council or a project of the Kumba City Council? The World Bank project?
No, it's a project of the Kumba 2 Council. It's one of the documents concerning the project. Let me even say something concerning the City Council as regards this project. We did everything with the World Bank. We did their feasibility studies from the beginning. And the very first day that they came to Kumba, they came to the City Council and they called for me. I went to the City Council with my development officer. And the first question that the government delegate was asking them was, why is it always Kumba 2? That the Commonwealth came and it is Kumba 2. The World Bank has come and it is Kumba 2. Why is it always Kumba 2? I want that you should just know. The problem here is you cannot sit in your office and you think that projects will come. You lobby for them and you prepare for them before you start lobbying. It is not just something that just fell from up and we picked. The Commonwealth too is working with Kumba 2. We are one of the 2 pilot councils the Commonwealth is working with in Cameroon. It did not just fall from up. you lobby for it and you prepare for it. You have Kumbatu and Tombe. Of all the councils in Cameroon, the World Bank, the Commonwealth is working with Kumbatu Council and Tombe Council. If of the 6, I think there are about 6 councils that the World Bank chose for 2018, if Kumbatu is the only one from the English-speaking part of Cameroon, that is from the northwest and southwest, that the World Bank has chosen to work with, it is because we work hard for it. You lobby for it and you prepare yourself for it. So it is not just something that at one moment somebody might think that it is a government delegate project. It is not this project, it is a Kumbatu project. As long as it is in Kumba and there is a government delegate in Kumba, that is why most of the meetings are being held at the level of the city council. These are documents. If you go into the documents, you will see the part of the city council.
Let's talk decentralization. How effective has decentralization been since it was promulgated into law?
It was promulgated into law, but it is not in practice.
What is holding it back? You are at the grassroots.
For instance,
as empowering decentralization is all about empowering local councils.
For instance, there is a meeting taking place, there is a seminar taking place in Yaoundé today. He just called me this morning by 11. A journalist called me, wanted to interview me. I told him there was nothing I could tell him because this is a meeting that all of us were supposed to be invited so that you air your views. How can you be calling me from Yaoundé? There's a meeting going on. What is your opinion on decentralization? It will count nothing because I'm not part of that meeting. What I said it is more on paper is because every day they talk about decentralization and nothing is going on. Because we would love that they should match action with words, not just telling people about decentralization. You cannot imagine that at the end of the year, I think the only ministry that we can say has done something is public works. Because at the end of each year, they give 27 million to all the councils in the Republic for you to at least to develop some roads. For this 2018, the Ministry of Social Affairs sent us $1,500,000. That's decentralization. So the problem that we have with decentralization is the government keeps talking about decentralization. They sit in Yaoundé and then they come up with their projects and they only send to you. Stay at the helm of the party. And then if there is a way out from the constitution of the party, as there was a way out that an interim executive be put in place, pending when they will convene elections for the organization, I had no problem because I was given the choice, please, can you give us 5 names that a team can choose to run the Southwest? I gave the 5 names and I have that option. Can you put your name? At the end I came back and told them, I can't put my name because I think that these problems are coming up because of me. Let the new team be put in place and we'll see if all of us will give the team that support. And I really think that anybody who will not give that support to that new team will be a problem to the party. And we are bent on supporting that team.
Mr. Mayor, let's come back to development. Your municipality has no elite. You've said that repeatedly. And it has a lot of potential for social development in terms of sport. But we look around Kumba and Kumba too, there is that potential but no investment. Can you send a message to the nation and beyond, children from Kumba too? Is there anything they can do to support the council on that aspect?
It is the wish of the council that all its people, even those living in the diaspora, should assist the council. And it is also the wish of the council that two of Kumbatu should give their own lending hand. And then the fact that we do not have elites that can fight for projects for Kumbatu does not mean that we just sleep. If you look at big projects from 2014 up to now, Kumbatu has never been lacking. I will state here that we have always been lucky because we have technical services of the state sent to Kumba who have always been of immense help to us. Because if I show you the projects that we have already sent the government to go through and then see if they can approve for Kumbatu, it's thanks to these technical services. Because they have always been of immense help to me. That is why every year, at times, we hear people fighting Kumbatu has taken my project because they think that they will only wait at the level of the divisional or the senior divisional officer here and start fighting. Last year, I had 2 projects. We even started a problem last year. I had credit for 8 million for Kosala Health Center. I had 40 million for the construction of a mixed bridge. Just when these projects came out, there was a meeting at the senior build office they called that meeting that we should arrange the projects. If there's any problem, the name of the place where that project is supposed to take place, we correct for correction. There it was like, these 2 projects were going to Kumba 3.
Mr. Mayor, you've been in office for 5 years, and there have been storms, there have been successes. Personality like the Bishop of the Diocese of Kumba, they have commended your efforts. You've won awards within and beyond the nation. You've been a resource person to many interministerial committees out of the country. And some people think that the job of a mayor is a bed of roses. You have been on the office for 5 years. Can you tell us, is it an office full of money to feed on? And how difficult or easy is the job of a mayor in Cameroon?
Let me start by myself. I will start by saying I am lucky that I came in and started lobbying and we fell in good hands. I have traveled out of Cameroon 7 times. I attended a World Conference on Sustainable Development in Korea in 2014. It was like that 2014 was the best year for me. That same year, I attended a European Union week in Belgium. We were supposed to be 10 of us because the selection was 1 mayor per region. But finally, only 7 of us attended the meeting in Belgium because of Boko Haram in the north. So 3 mayors from the north did not attend. After that same year again, that 2014, I attended a Commonwealth conference in Botswana. So I attended about 4 Commonwealth conferences. 1 in Botswana, 1 in Johannesburg, 1 in Kenya, and the last one in Malta. All this, it is because we started by making publicity on Kumba 2. I came in when Kumba 2 hadn't even a website. The first thing I did was we created a website. Then from this website, Kumba 2, we started knowing about Kumba 2. I went to, as I said, the first visit that I went out was on sustainable development in Korea. At least I met some world leaders, because if I can show you, I have contact numbers for about 52 mayors all over the world, because the date was set aside for
interactions.
Yes, for interaction, networking. So the only problem, if Kumba 2 were not just a poor council, I think we would have gone far. Because if there is a project coming to Kumba 2, you lobby for it at the level of the World Bank, from the World Bank, and then you are supposed to travel 3 times. The minister tells you because you don't have the means, you will not be able to go out. That has been our problem. I really think that with what we have done, if it were not this problem of government delegate, I think Kumba 2 would have gone far. You will not imagine what the Commonwealth started, was supposed to start at the beginning of at the end of 2017, because of shortage of internet in the southwest. Yeah. So the project for Kumba 2 for waste management was blocked. When we went to Malta and met the Secretary General of the Commonwealth, it is even in this our magazine, with the minister, the then minister in charge of this decentralization, the Secretary General promised us that they will be coming soon. But because of all these problems, we are still going on.
Mr. Lord Mayor, assuming you are before the world now, Kumba 2 has space, there is no municipal student, there is nothing. And you have asserted it is a poor municipality. Why should somebody in the diaspora, even a non-Cameroonian, what are those things that can cause people to come and invest in Kumba 2?
I will first of all say in Kumba, it is only Kumba 2 Council that has a municipal stadium, a fence on for that matter, but it is not developed. We have just prepared a project for the stadium. The following week we will be taking it to the Minister of Youth and Sport for funding. We don't know whether that will be done. At the level of the senior duo, we need a motivating letter to support us. We think that the only problem that we have now is this Anglophone crisis. Because just see, if the World Bank has started its work with the 6 billion, the Commonwealth has started, PNAP will be starting. I think Kumba 2 would have been one of the most busiest councils in the region. But because of this crisis, this is where we find ourselves. Nobody is coming. Even go to Kosola Market, it is blocked like that, because every day when people go there to work, we are driven away. First, it is directly opposite the gendarmes. And the ambas and the security, they are in problem.
So those of you who are on ground, have you ever bothered to tell government what actually the problem is? Because they are retarding those of you on ground. Or has government ever sought your advice on the way out of this crisis?
Just when the crisis started, and it was not up to a year ago, they invited us to a meeting which was chaired by the Secretary General of the Governor's Office. We gave our own reports, we gave our own recommendations, but it is like they meant nothing, because what I really said that time was that the real state should address the people of the South and Northwest province, and maybe even come to the Southwest. That is what I said during that meeting just about 6 months after the crisis started. Yet up to now, it is like the government does not care. There's nothing we can do.
The elections calendar have been set rolling. How prepared is Kumba 2 for the presidential, and what message are you giving out to militants of the SDF in a municipality or in a metropolis like Kumba that seems to be going through infighting within the party?
I don't think there's infighting within the party now. There's no infighting. What I will say here is that there is a NEC meeting coming up on the 22nd of August. I think during that NEC meeting many decisions will be taken, because we really think that since the presidential elections are coming up on the 7th of October and we have a candidate that must win, because it is now or never. During that NEC meeting we'll put a lot of things together. In 1982, when the former head of state said he was stepping down, people cried, don't step down, don't step down. He stepped down. Cameroon continued. And when multipartyism was coming, there were all these thoughts, enemy in the house, and Imam Bazir and so on. I think Cameroonians should take their responsibility. We should take our responsibility. It is shame on us that for 58 years, Cameroon has two head of states. For 58 years, we have two head of states. And that is why you find one minister on one portfolio for 20-something years.
But Mr. Bias win elections.
No, it is. He doesn't win.
He wins.
He doesn't win. He doesn't win. I think you have been living in the Southwest for a long time. Let me say this may be like the second or the third time that Mr. Biya is contesting the presidential election. Has he ever bothered to come to the Southwest to campaign?
He's going for the seventh.
I'm saying that has he ever bothered to come to the Southwest to campaign? Those who are around him, because...
He has delegated power.
No, not delegated power. Those who are around him, they know that as long as he is not there, they are not there. They do everything to rig the election.
When you say OC must win, it means even if he's defeated through the ballot box, the SDF might...
No. When I say OC must win, it is because I think Cameroonians have been watching. They have been watching. We have gone to the place where there can be no turning back. Other Cameroonians should just take the examples of Kumba. You will not imagine that in the whole republic, it is only in Kumba that SDF has all the 3 councils and the parliamentary seat. It is not because they dash us. You prepare yourself, go to the polls, vote, and then defend your votes until after counting. So I think this is the high time that other Cameroonians should take the example of Kumba. Go to the poll, you vote, sit there, you defend your votes until they are counted before you go back to the house. You don't go and vote and go back to the house. Look at the elections in Zimbabwe. Just within 1 week, the results are out. For here, 1 month, even the results of Yaoundé will not be read. So this is the high time that Cameroonians should take their responsibility and say, for 57 years, we cannot be dancing on the same spot. So I really think that we should take our responsibility. The problem should not be Mr. Biya. The problem is the problem of the Cameroonians. Let us take our responsibility and then do what is right for us. CPDM has overstayed, and I don't think we should give CPDM another chance. We should not even give them chance to steal. Even this rigging, they don't come from Yaoundé to rig. In any area, people rig because they want to remain in power. So the people within that area should take their responsibility, vote, wait until the counting is done, and then you secure your votes. Process verbal, then you are sure that you have voted, than to vote and then go to the house, and then tomorrow start crying, we lost the election. This is the highest time Cameroonians can vote the CPDM out, because you will not imagine Mr. Biya came in 1982. For 37 years, he's there. He's the longest serving head of state in, I think, maybe in the world, either in the world or in Africa. I watched a program over the television, I think about 2 weeks ago. Somebody was comparing Africa with America. That America has over 16 trillion billion budget, and then they entrust it in the hands of a 46-year-old man. Obama was about 46. Clinton was younger than Obama. And here's somebody at 85. You are entrusting him to go in for another mandate, to take us where? Taking us to the grave at 85. You want to give him another 7 years? I think we should be serious. We should be serious. So I really think that we Cameroonians, because it is not just the problem of one area, it is the problem of the whole country. Let us put our efforts together, go to the poll and vote, sit there until the results are counted before we go back to the house. Even though Elekam is there to assist Mr. Biya to go back to office. Because what is the duty of Elekam? Nothing, just to do the registration, and that's all. You can see that this particular election for this year, it is the Ministry of Territorial Administration which is going to manage the election for this year. Because everybody in that ministry who was out has been brought back. And there's nothing new I'm expecting from that, from Elekam. Because the Elekam is just there to do the registration. The Elekam has nothing to do with the proclamation. But Cameroonians have the will. If we have the will, we will follow up and we will change it.
Mr. Mayor, before we go, the enthusiasm you are showing towards the presidential election, but when it came to projects, you said the Anglophone crisis has retarded the execution of projects. Putting one and one together, some people think that it will be very difficult for people to go out and cast their vote in the Northwest and Southwest.
Yes, I was about to come to that, because we really think that the AAC3 that Cardinal Toumi had programmed for the end of this month will hold, because there are conditions that you said that BIA before then, let BIA release those who have been detained and so on. And if these items are not met by the head of state, I'm telling you, it will be very, very difficult for somebody to enter the Northwest and the Southwest for campaign. The ground is not favorable. We just think that the head of state might maybe do something to at least call for negotiations to end this Anglophone crisis. Otherwise, I don't see anybody entering the Southwest and the Northwest to campaign. It is difficult.
Thank you very much, Lord Mayor, for talking to the National Times.
Thank you too for taking time to come to Kumbatu to talk to us.